Imagine being that guy. Imagine you were that guy. People say, "Oh, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. You know, you're so cool. You're not that guy." No. Imagine actually becoming that guy. Imagine you're the guy who's up all hours of the night. You know that one guy who you go to the gym, right? And maybe you go different times. You got a busy schedule. So you're turning up at the gym all different times. One day you go to the gym at 4 p.m. He's there. One day you go to the gym at 8 p.m. He's there. One time you go really late. Like, I can't be bothered. You finally manage to work up the energy to go to the gym. It's 1:32 in the morning. He's still there. Be that one guy who's always there, whether it's in the gym, whether it's working, whether it's stacking money, whether it's building businesses, whether it's running. Be that guy who is always grinding. Imagine you were that guy. Also, you're not that guy, that's a joke. No, imagine you were actually that guy. One of the best feelings in life is when your expectation of yourself finally catches up to other people's expectations of you. For me, for instance, I've been working part-time jobs for 4 years, saving, spending, investing, whatever. I've been trying to make money from businesses, side hustles for around 2 years now. When I see people who even barely know me asking about my business that I just started or this thing I'm working on, how much money I made from this or whatever, when I see them asking me about this, when people go, "Oh yeah, how's that going? How's it working?" That is so cool. Because 2 or 3 years ago, I would never have got asked. "Oh, that's not going to work. You're an idiot." Now, like, I'll go to the gym, and every now and then I see some guy I know from school or whatever, and we'll start talking. Like, "Oh, how's that business going? How's that thing? How much you made on this? Or Bitcoin went up? Or how much you made here and this?" And just talking, and it's like they view me as the guy who's about getting money. I'm not rich. I've not made a bunch of money. I'm not some super smart businessman, but I'm solely focused on getting that cash, and they know it. That is cool when other people see it. And that takes years of dedication because it's a general thing where other people's view and expectation of you is 1 to 2 years at least behind the actual real version of you. So if you were a lazy person who ate terrible foods, didn't work out, didn't train, was lazy, watched Netflix all day, and then you go and become hardworking, you become disciplined, you start working 2 jobs, you start stacking money, you start getting in the gym, you start experimenting, trying to make different ways to make money, you start building the lifestyle you actually want to live and a good lifestyle. Other people will still view you as that first lazy guy. You start talking about, "Oh, I did this business, I was up at this time, I was up at 4 a.m. You're like, "Ha ha ha, no you weren't." They view you as that first original version of you, the old version of you, the lazy version of you, the weak version of you. They don't see this new version of you that you're creating. But if you stick to it long enough, for enough months and enough years, you become that guy. Where everyone around you knows. Everyone around you knows he's up. Everyone around you, if they need to text someone at 4 a.m, they know they're texting you. Because they know you're up. You're working, you're ready. You're not asleep, you have to wake them up. You're here. You'll be sitting at the desk at your gym doing things. If they need someone who they can ask about some money, how do I sort this out? How do I figure this out? I'll call this guy. When people know you're that guy who's doing the stuff, not even successful, I'm not even talking about you're getting results, but you're always putting in those reps, those hours and that work towards that certain field, or even all fields. When people know that is you, that's what you're about, that is the best feeling in the world. And even me, I've had this happen a couple of times with people who I've known for a few months or a couple of years or even 5, 6 years who now are seeing me doing the things I'm doing, who have seen me posting content for 2 or 3.5 years, seen me in the gym working out, been in the gym for like 100 days. I went to the gym every single day for 100 days. Seeing me working out for like 3.5 years. Seeing me doing all this stuff, trying different business models, experimenting. When people see you doing that and they recognize you as, "Oh, this guy's hustling, this guy's trying to make money, this guy's trying to get it," that is the best feeling in the world. That is an awesome feeling. So become that guy. Become that one motherfucker who is always getting it done. See you tomorrow.